Thank you. Welcome to today's ITB Academy webinar about how to gain new contacts. My name is Jessica. I'm sitting here with my colleague Sabine from the Virtual Marketplace team, Astrid from the Press Department, Inga Schmid and Clara Rößler, and Christina Freier from the ITB Berlin team. And there are only 40 days left until ITB Berlin, so let's focus on how to make it worthwhile and the most out of it. We will have a look at tips before ITB Berlin, during ITB Berlin, and after ITB Berlin. And first of all, as there are only 40 days left, we will have a quick look at upcoming deadlines. As you remember, you can find all the deadlines within the actual updated exhibitor guide for ITB Berlin 2016. And some of the upcoming deadlines are, well, actually many of them are orange. This means those deadlines are regarding ordering services. So keep that in mind and go through them after the webinar to make sure that you do not forget anything. One thing I wanted to highlight was that many of the networkers of the ITB networking tool are starting to contact exhibitors. So make sure you also check your spam if you receive any contact inquiries. And furthermore, if you want to book a press box, please do so until the 15th of February. So let's turn to the next topic, the most important one. How can I make new contacts at the trade show? Well, during our exhibitor survey, we found out that almost 83% of our exhibitors think that making new contacts is their main goal. So we accumulated the information that we know on our website. You can find the link right here in the exhibitor guidelines, and also we will talk about that today. So I will talk, Sabine will talk about how to improve your exhibitor profile, and I pass it over to her.
Hello everyone, my name is Sabine from the Virtual Marketplace team, and I will show you now how the Virtual Marketplace is working for you as an exhibitor. In general, the Virtual Marketplace is the exhibitor and product search engine for the ITB Berlin. It has a networking tool and the matchmaking. I will show you that later. And in mid-February, you will find the interactive hall plans in the Virtual Marketplace. The best way, I will show you it online, right here. Here you will find in about 2 or 3 weeks the interactive hall plans. And as well the trade show planner, especially for the visitors who can plan their trade show before. Okay. First of all, I will show you an exhibitor entry. Let me show you the one from GMT Travel. You can put on your contact details right here and upload an exhibitor profile and all your products you will show on the fair, and especially a contact person as well, and your destinations as well as product groups. So how you can put on all the information on the Virtual Marketplace. For that, you can use the page for exhibitors. Here you see the information about the online entry, how you can log into the online entry, and information about the matchmaking. I will show you that later. And you can book upgrades as well to have more visibility with your entry. And last but not least, you can book online advertising, for example, on the ITB Berlin homepage or in one of the newsletters or on the Virtual Marketplace as well. To update, update your entry, you log in right here. And I will put my login data. Right there. If you forgot your password from maybe last year, you can get a new password by clicking here. That's the overview page. Here you see the 3 entries. That's the main exhibitor, the virtual marketplace, and there are two exhibitors. This year it's new that main exhibitor can update the entry of his co-exhibitors if he wants to. Someone from the editorial team will ask you as a main exhibitor if you want to update the entries of your co-exhibitors as well. Then you will see them here and can update the entries with just one login. If you say no, the co-exhibitors should update the entries by themselves, then they get their own login data. Okay, let me show you the entry. Here you can start edit online entry and see all the information you can update, like the contact data, the company profile, and the logo, and as well the product and the contact person. Here you can put in all the contact persons you have, like your press contact person or your sales contact person. You can upload them here, and then they will be part of the networking tool. Let me show you the matchmaking. Here you see the recommendation button. If you click here, then you see all the networkers who might be interesting for you to contact them. And if you try, if you see the entry and you get more information about, for example, Daniel Monhoff, and see when you will attend the ITB Berlin and some information about him and what he's interested in. And if you think he might be interesting for you, then you can contact him through the contact form. And if you would like to make an appointment with him, you can choose the date and the time to make an appointment with them. Okay, and last thing I will show you is the opportunities you have for online advertising. Here you will find the media data and all the information, like you could book in logo on the home page, like this one, or you can buy a banner like this one on the virtual marketplace or on the ITB homepage. Okay. So that's all, and I will pass it through to Astrid Zand.
Hello everybody, a warm welcome from my end. My name is Astrid Zand and I'm in charge of PR at ITB Berlin. I will give you some useful tips and an overview on PR services for exhibitors at ITB Berlin. Let's start with a look at the media attendance of last year's show. So we have some quite interesting figures here. You see that more than 6,000 media attended from around the world, journalists from over 80 countries, and 1,300 journalists of them are from abroad, about 30 international television stations and more than 15 international radio stations, and also 350 bloggers from 30 countries attended ITB Berlin last year. These numbers show that ITB Berlin is the ideal place for meeting up with journalists, because all the media from around the world will be gathering in one place again, so there's no need to make time-consuming or costly visits to editorial departments. If you prepare well for the show, you will be able to meet them here in Berlin within 3 days. So everybody knows that during a show, appointments are frequently made at short notice. However, it is long-term strategic planning that determines how successfully you communicate with the media. So what's the secret to successful PR? Good timing is the key. Our advice is to make first contact early on. If you haven't started yet, you should do so as soon as possible. First of all, let the media know that you will be participating in ITB Berlin and send out a press release late January. That means right now. So you should inform the media about your latest products, and please do not forget to add your hall and stand number, and please be sure to provide contact details for the media and bloggers. And please do not forget to submit your contact details for the ITB Berlin's press guide as well. You can find the forms on our website. By early February, you should decide on the topics and messages you want to communicate at ITB Berlin and plan your PR activities around the show. The first step is to book a suitable location and start preparing text and press folders containing material like photos, quotes, moving images. And the second step is to check and update your distribution list. Make sure to define your key contacts before the show starts. Most media representatives make precise arrangements in the run-up of the show and have a very tight schedule while ITB Berlin is running. So take the initiative and send invitations to editors or announce your press conference to be held at ITB Berlin. And our advice would be to send out the relevant invitations by early February and a reminder 2 weeks before the show begins. If you need any help to distribute your press releases or your media invitation, you might want to get in contact with our service provider News Aktuell. News Aktuell is a German news agency, a branch of the German news agency DPA, and they offer support, and you will find very detailed information on our website. I will show you later on which website you find all the booking forms and information on our services. So this would be also an appropriate way to make appointments with key journalists in the run-up of the show, and to start making contacts and sending out invitations right now. During the month of February, you need to prepare a press folder and reserve a press box as well. This year, for the first time, you will be able to book an online press box as well. We have press boxes in our media center in Hall 5.3. You probably all know this place and the press boxes we offer there. But for ITB this year, you will be able to book online press kits through the virtual marketplace, and journalists will find all these informations also on our website later on. We also our advice is also to commission media observation, and if you need any tips or information what kind of companies are available in Germany, just drop us an email and we will be glad to help. This professional documentation of articles and reports covering your company are very, very useful. It will earn you a good reputation internally and helps to justify your budget cost for upcoming PR activities and for next ITB Berlin as well. So please make use of all our checklists and timetables, and do not hesitate also to send me an email if you have got any questions. I will give you an overview of all available services later. There's just one thing I would like to point out, something that is very perhaps quite obvious for you, but it's very crucial to your success, and that is the fact that you need to put together topics that are of particular interest to those journalists who are important to you. I have listed some topics here on this slide, but to be honest, one can't give a general advice here. ITB Berlin attracts more than 10,000 exhibitors, and all of them are so different. They have so different products, and everyone needs to define his own messages. But one thing is for sure, that celebrity guests and fascinating activities on your stand not only attract visitors, but also potentially attract a greater media coverage. That's why we kindly ask you to send us information about what you are preparing for the public during the show, especially during the weekend, and we will be happy to share these news with the media. Let us, or ITB Berlin, and the press department spread your message. If you send us your press releases or your news, your content, we will use it during our meetings or interviews with the press. We can integrate some information in our press conference. We have one press conference at the 24th of February on all activities of our exhibitors during the weekend for the private public. And also, we invite you to send us some information to publish in the ITB Berlin newsroom. You can also share your news with us, with our LinkedIn and Xing groups, LinkedIn for the international trade visitors and the Xing group for the German-speaking ones. And also, please, if you plan any press meetings or a press conference during the trade visitor days, please send us your dates, and we will integrate the press dates in the event calendar. So if you need an overview and a more detailed information on what you can do to prepare successful PR activities for ITB Berlin, please send me an email and I will send you a short article with an overview, and which includes all these tips I just mentioned. So here's my last slide. All our PR services for exhibitors at one glance. I already said before, please enter your contact details in our press guide. You'll find it here on this website, which you can access easily in the press section of the ITB Berlin website as well. You will be able to book press boxes in this section, a press box in Hall 5.3, or even the new service, a digital press box. You will find some tips regarding your press kits. You will also find a contact person to book press conferences, and you'll find further information on our distribution services with News Aktuell that I mentioned earlier on. Thank you very much for your attention, and I will pass over to my colleague right now.
Thank you, Astrid. So this is Christina speaking. Hi to everyone. We actually now had a look on how to activate the press and how to get contact with attendees. But there are also other things that you can do to activate your own clients, especially. So it's always good to announce your ITB Berlin participation before ITB starts. So check your website, check your social media channels where you can announce your attendance, your participation. You can also include it in your emails and your invitations, and we have different tools for that I want to show you. For example, there's one Meet Us image, as we call it. It's just a small graphic that you see here. It's just, you can include it in your emails, for example. You can include it in on your website. It's a JPEG that we put on our website that you can download from our website for free. It's just saying, meet us at ITB, we are there. It includes the dates. You can also personalize a banner and say, also, we are at ITB, visit us in hall X, booth Y or Z. I will share the desktop with you so that you can actually, let me go to our website. This is, if you go to the exhibitor section, and there you go to sponsoring and promotion, there is advertising materials. So you click on that, and you get an overview of the different advertising materials that we have. And here you go. Create your banner with the ITB Berlin logo. You see the banner generator down here. Just include your hall, your stand number, and the banner will be shown underneath this generator, and you can easily copy it and put it into the footer of your emails, for example. You may also use our logo for your own advertisement. We see some examples here. Air Berlin did that once or several times already. They said they included the ITB Berlin logo. It's hard to see, but here, right here, they also said hall and stand number, and they included that in advertisement that they did in Berlin during the period of ITB Berlin. So feel free to use the ITB Berlin logo as long as you don't change anything on it. We are happy to see it around the venue and in Berlin during the trade visitors days and also the public days. So let me go back to the presentation. Besides activating your own clients, of course, it makes sense, and we are often being asked for new contacts. And this is why we, first of all, put up this very good overview of what to do, how to gain new contacts and set up meetings before. You should definitely check that. We have already talked about the online catalog. We have talked about PR. We have talked about press conferences, but also the virtual marketplace and the personalized ITB banner. We will check the international research indexes and the German tour operators now, and I show you how. As we were often asked for those new contacts, we compiled these useful lists for you. So if you go to our website, to the exhibitor part, and go to the trade show planning, you will find one index for mostly tourism associations, different difficult word in German, tourism associations of different countries. We compiled those so you get a contact to the tourism associations in the countries you're looking for, and they will give you the information on their the companies that they are in contact with. On the other hand, we are often being asked for a list of German tour operators. So we put that together with general contact details. You can download it from our website and also get in contact with them to schedule appointments before ITB Berlin. Once you have a whole list of people you would like to invite, it's always good to send them an invitation. It makes it easier to get them to your stand. It's a very nice gesture if you invite them. So we provide vouchers for our exhibitors. It's 15 euros per person, but the good thing is that only the redeemed vouchers, they will be charged. The ones that are not being used, the people who do not get you to your stand or who do not use the ticket to go to ITB, those tickets will not be charged. So just check our web shop in the category tickets and parking space, and there you find all the information about how to order, about also the handling fees and the details you need to know to invite your people. More than that, of course, it's always good, Astrid already announced that, to do something at your stand, either for the press, but also for your clients. And if you do so, tell us, because we can tell the world out there on our event calendar. We publish the events at your booth or the press conferences that you plan for free on our website. The events can take place either from 10 to 6, 10 a.m. in the morning to 6 p.m. Or after 7 p.m. So if you plan an event during the day, tell us, but also if you plan an event after 7 p.m., please also send us the registration form for those events for the event calendar. For questions, if you have any questions regarding the event calendar, just get in contact with Jana Nemes, and she will give you all the details that you need and answer all your questions. So this is it from my side, but I will pass on to my colleague Inga, who will focus on sponsoring and advertising opportunities at ITB.
Thank you, Tina, and hello to everyone. First of all, let me quickly repeat where to find our complete overview. You can make use very simple of the shortcut itb-berlin.com/sponsoring, which guides you directly to our various sponsoring portfolio. On this page, you can find as well a PDF catalog, our ITB marketing and sponsoring portfolio, which includes all information about sponsoring opportunities. I would like to focus today on last-minute sponsoring and advertising possibilities. Therefore, I'll inform you about our digital, mobile, and print advertising in detail. In our media, the ITB Mobile Guide, which is an app, our ITB Quick Finder, and ITB Virtual Marketplace, which is an online catalog, you have automatically a basic entry as a registered exhibitor with the booked promotion package. But in all media, you can extend your visibility by booking additional advertising feature. For example, book online banner or logo on the virtual marketplace, or put your company in the spotlight by placing an ad banner on the home page. The ITB Mobile Guide includes interactive formats, complete exhibitors profiles, complete events and convention program, and all services about ITB. Within the app, you can push your visibility via different sponsoring packages, including logos, banners, or top listings. Please just have a look in the media kit, in which you can find all packages still available. The ITB Berlin News represents the official ITB Daily, in which you have advertising and editorial opportunities. On our homepage, you find as well the media kit, including all advertising rates. Please find here our direct contact for all three digital and online options. Please do not hesitate to contact me directly for any further questions you might have about all other sponsoring possibilities. Thank you very much, and I'll pass over now to Jessica Varga.
Thank you, Inga. So we will talk about another chapter, which is networking events. I want to draw your attention to networking events that ITB Berlin is organizing. First of all, we have the blogger speed dating, which will take part on Thursday and Friday during ITB Berlin in the afternoon. But there's a new location. This year, it will take part here in the City Cube Level B. And if you still want to register as an exhibitor for this event, please go to this website and do so urgently. Another great opportunity is the ITB Speed Networking, which will take place also on Thursday and Friday, but in the morning, actually before the trade show starts at 9 p.m. until 9 a.m. until 10 p.m. And I'm sorry, it's just the first hour before ITB Berlin starts. And this will also take part in the City Cube Level B, and the registration will open for exhibitors on the 10th of February on this website. But you can already go to this website and check if there's any buyer registered that is interesting for you, because then it makes sense that you register as an exhibitor and take part. So another opportunity is the Responsible Tourism Networking. This will take part on Friday in Hall 4.1, and just pass after 6 p.m. There's no registration necessary, and you can present yourself and your project and find new cooperation partners. And last but not least, there's the ITB Berlin Convention, which will take place from Wednesday to Saturday. And you can check already the program. It's online right now. And, of course, you can talk with your peers that are interested in the same topics when they are listening to the panelists, etc. Just engage in networking opportunities over there. So you can also find great new contacts during the weekend of ITB Berlin when you're looking at B2C communication, and Clara will talk about that right now.
Thank you, and hello from my side as well. So I will mainly focus on the question, how can you attract the general B2C public? We really want you to be successful at ITB Berlin, so the tips that we give you are: try to change your stand for the weekend and make sure you really got a welcoming atmosphere at your booth, at your stand, and communicate your culture the best you can, for example, with music or dance shows, visuals, as pictures or videos are always a good idea to pull the crowd to your booth, or giveaways to stay in people's memory. Very important also is to promote your stand activities, so tell us about it, and we will communicate them within all our channels for free. And since this is for free, you may really want to think about that. And it's actually our 50th anniversary, so play with the number at your booth maybe, and remember also to be present before ITB, so use your channels like social media, etc., to tell the world and people you are present at the 50th ITB, which is actually a great thing. And since we've got a lot of marketing campaigns taking place before ITB, you can easily profit from that by being associated with us. So you see, communication is basically everything. And in case you want to sell directly, like travel packages or tickets, etc., please tell us. This is the contact person you have to tell. And as you can see, the deadline is actually today, so you might want to do that quickly. So now I'll tell you something about our QR codes and scanners. ITB Berlin is all about contacts, so it's important to save all the contacts you actually make during the trade show. And you can do this by downloading the free app to scan the codes on all tickets. And by that you get, for example, names, countries, email addresses, etc. And from our experience, we highly recommend the free app Enigma, as it works best with our online tickets. What you can also do is to rent a business card scanner and connect it to your computer, so the data directly is saved on your computer, and this saves a lot of time, so no typing, but saving the data of your contacts fast and efficient. And I know this costs 80 euros, but it's definitely worth it, and you can order it in our web shop, Deco. So this is actually our last page. Thank you very much for attending our webinar. We really hope you liked it and we could help you. And in case of any further questions, please just type them in now in our box you can see on your right-hand side. It says Q&A. Or in case you have any further questions tomorrow or later on, never hesitate to write us an email at itb@messeberlin.de. And we know that things can get pretty confusing or exciting, especially if you're exhibiting for the very first time. And we are your partners in this, so we are happy to help you. And please, since your opinion matters to us very much, take the time. It's about 2 minutes to fill out the little window that pops up, so we can really see if this webinar helped you. So have a lovely day or evening, and goodbye.